Right. Save the playlist. Live streams done. Click end it. Hello, hello. There we go. We can hear ourselves. We're on. Has anybody got a lobby going, I wonder? We don't see anyone. JJ's in the house. Hello, JJ. What have you been up to today, young man? And what am I up to now? I just try and tease them in with a seaside. Hopefully cars will have a wee lobby open. Are you doing the nations? I didn't fancy it at all. Didn't enjoy driving those cars. Load the seaside. Group 4 and 5 lappers. 5 lappers will do rightly. Matt is in the house. Hello, Matt. Where are you, Matt? Are you on holiday or something? I believe we've got a new commentary team tonight. They're under some fucking pressure, having to follow you. You're a very good commentator, sir. Their nerves. They must be doing some nervous pee-pees in their pants. Who's going to keep Rue quiet tonight? My God, he'll probably be talking some shit tonight. So, well, you're not there to keep him under control. Did I get your message? Yes, I got a message. You says, you watched back the 3rd place, a good race and stuff. Where'd I go? I still have the replay. I will get round to that at some point. I didn't get any other message, but. James is in the house as well. Hello, James. And JJ says that the Nations is broke. You don't lose any SR or DR and you don't get any points for it today. You've just got back this second. Is it all back on then? Are you No, Matt, I haven't got any. I haven't had any message from you about Sunday. You sent it to my other account, right? I'll need to log into my other account. That's why I've not seen it on my telephone. See, on my telephone, it's only my main account. Basically, 5 o'clock tomorrow for Lucas stream for your birthday, and will I be allowed in? Have you even mentioned? Were you not saying that it was only? Jerry's also in the house. As I join the stream, the first thing I hear is I'm under pressure. You are, Jerry. You're under pressure, all right. There could be an underpant department incident from the commentary team tonight, so there could. Any tips for Jerry tonight? My tips would be, if there's passes being done, try to talk a wee bit more excited, like this, perhaps. And if it's a boring race and JJ's pulling away, just sound a wee bit down. Or try to add pressure to JJ, saying he looks as if he could possibly make a wee mistake. He's got A 10-second lead, but Scotty's still back there flashing his lights. Hugh's in the house as well. Hello Hugh, thanks for hopping in, lads. 5 o'clock tomorrow, right, we've seen that. Be yourself, Simon. Hello Hugh. Okay, I gotta go, you'll speak soon. Yes, it's who you invite. You've spoken to Luca, right? Sounds like a plan, yes. And you said that was about 5 o'clock tomorrow. I shall for sure try my best to be about to hop into that one. Yes, Matt, nice to see you. Thanks for hopping in, mate. Jerry's going to do his best to put JJ off. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. I need all the help I can get. You'll need to add Luca. He knows you're coming. Right, I need to add Luca. Right. I need to go on this channel and make sure I spell that bloody name right. So I'll do. If it was James Hunt describing you, he would say hat-trick, who always crashes anyway. Yes, on you, Matt, on you, mate. Have a good one. I've just bounced on for a wee stream before the Hugh races kick off. So I have JJ was messaging me again. Most of the times that I get on, it's because of JJ. He's like, go on Scotty, you said you would do a stream. I'm like, JJ, don't feel up for it today. He says, what? What? It's a Saturday. You said that you were 100% going to be on. With a sad face. I'm like, well, I'm not needing to do. If I get on, I'll end up not even be driving. No one will join my lobby. Here we are. It'll be a waffle stream. A bit of chatting. And he was like, well, I enjoy you chatting. And here we are on, and JJ's in the nations, doing the nations. I didn't say I would put JJ off. Jerry, come on, man. Surely you're on my side. That young man has enough fame and people saying how good he is already. Surely most of you watching want a bog standard middle-aged Irishman with bog standard speed to give that young man a race. It can only give you guys at home a bit of hope as well, that even the top notchers like JJ can on their day have a wee bit of pressure added. JJ says, no Jerry, help me to win. You don't need no help. I'll be happy if I can give him a race again. That's all I want. I just want to hang with him. Stay in his slipstream. At least just don't allow him to drive away and be lonely out front on his own. No favouritism to anybody at all. Again, my stream on my phone still tells me that there's nobody there, not even me. Again, no one's being teased in. No one's being teased in. I'm getting into time trial, so I am. We'll get a couple of practice starts. We're starting in second place. Let's learn where to brake. Time trial. Spa. No idea what time they're doing it at. Yes, cars. If you open the lobby, I'd bounce in there for sure. Four rounds count. I have 2 wins with a third at the minute, says JJ. I know, JJ, I know. I'm going to regret missing that second round. I'm telling you, that second round was mine. I had the pace at that second round. Huge big slipstream track. So I would have had a chance of beating you in that one. Hopefully by the end of the season I'm not going to regret skipping that one out. Who knows what could happen tonight, but JJ, who knows what could happen? You could have an engine failure, or a puncture, or drive off the track, pick up a big penalty. I'm scared that you're going to drop me from your slipstream. Imagine I end up 3 or 4 seconds out front, just a couple of tenths a lap slower than you, just cruising like a granny, hitting consistently slightly slower laps than you, whilst you're on the edge having to nail apexes. Only a matter of time before you drop a wee wheel, miss a wee apex, and then 4 or 5 laps of real good work as all went to waste, and you give me another couple of seconds or something. Who knows, JJ? That's what I'm hoping for. Right, we're on the hard tyres and stuff. Let's see whereabouts. Are we on the inside at the start or the outside, I wonder? Beat of the engine volume in the air. Where do we start? Where do we start? Oh, JJ. No, it's not. I thought it was on the inside. Where is the start of this? Maybe I'm on the inside. Why is there more spots in front of me there? I wonder where it does. Where are they going to start? It looks like maybe up here is where they're starting. JJ's on the inside then, by the looks of it. So it is. Right, let's see if we can learn where to brake. I think we'll need a bit of traction control on this puppy. I was thinking we'll brake at the 50. That felt not bad at the 50. Flash is in the house. Hello, Flash. You've got the room in private. I'm going to actually bounce into Car's room in a wee second. Just let me have another wee practice at this here. How are you, Flash? Is this Hugh Hatrick race being streamed? It is, Flash. It's on Rumar Experience. It's on his channel. We don't have Matt doing the commentary tonight. We have Rue and Jerry doing the commentary tonight. So I'm not sure who's going to keep Rue under control. There could be an awful lot of shit talking tonight. Matt usually keeps Rue under control. Right, again. That bogged down a wee bit there on us, didn't it? Too greedy. That was better. Again, at the 50, see if it stops for us. It did. I think he is. I think he's in the process of doing it, Flash. I think he says that it's broke or something. He says that you don't lose SR or DR and you don't get any points for it. So it's all a bit of fun. You'd think they would have told you that there. It would have been a lot more popular if they had have told everyone that. I didn't fancy it, but the other day, really didn't. There's Cars. It's hhtcr. I always write hhtcc. I thought it was Hugh Hatrick Touring Car Championship. It's TCR. I'll have to remember that. And tonight's sponsors of Scotty Senior's live stream is again a can of Magner cider, helping me talk shite for you. I did not know it was TCR as well. It's plastered all over the wee car. Hello. Right, let's go out and see if we can find a flow. Colliers and Chippa. I actually, Chippa was on very early this morning. I didn't realise that they started that early. I usually see Chippa at about 11, 12 o'clock. I think I woke up this morning like not long after 9. I didn't get out of bed, like stayed in bed. I've been in bed most of the day, to be honest. Just had no want into getting a whole out of bed, so I didn't. But yeah, I had a wee nosy at Chippa's first race. He got a second place, and then I fell asleep as I was watching the second race, so I'm not quite sure how it finished for him. I think you boys are getting a stream or something going at about 7:45 or something. I feel like this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard for me tonight, you know. Just to try and stick with JJ. It'd be lovely to see JJ making a wee mistake. Taking a bit of pressure off me for the first 10-15 minutes of it. A wee 4 or 5 second mistake would be lovely. Just let me cruise about on my own for 10-15 minutes as he slowly closes me down. And then we'll see what he's made of, really. That's when you see when these fast guys, that's when you see what these top guys are made of, you know. It's easy for him whenever he's cruising around there and he's in the battle with me as well. But if he makes a wee mistake, lads, and he finds himself 3 seconds behind me or something, that's when we see if he's a true world champion or not. Will he be able to nail 10 minutes of apexes, not making any mistakes, or will the fact that he's having to push his hardest, will he keep on dropping a wee wheelie, missing the wee apex? Out having a wee game of golf today. I don't see what those messages are actually saying, so I think. Come on, I should not be looking at the chat, sure shouldn't. You were playing golf today, got rained on. So you only done 9 holes and you got a birdie on the 9th. Jack is in the house as well. Hello, Jack. Max under investigation. Feeling the slow. Well, punish him. That's surely. I thought that. I only seen about 1 minute of highlights on my telephone earlier. Whenever that their car, although they said that there was no yellow flag out. Whenever that car had a puncture, I don't know why there was no yellow flag out. There should have been a yellow flag. The car in front of Max clearly slowed away down, and when I seen Max coming to the line, there was no slow down at all. What is that? A 5-place grid drop? Is Bottas actually going to help Hamilton this time? A wee bit of me thinks Bottas doesn't want Hamilton to win. I really do. Yeah, that's what I heard, that there was no yellows. There should have been, but there should have been. And it's not like he didn't know that there was a car there with a puncture. You don't need a yellow flag to see that there's a car there with a puncture, like. Damo was in the house. Thanks for hopping in, lads. trying to get a wee bit of a flow together for this Hugh hat-trick race tonight. If JJ wins it tonight, it's done and dusted, like, really, isn't it? I'm not even sure what tracks there is left to go, but if he gets an or win tonight, he's running away with it. Everyone, surely, even Cars is a huge JJ fan. Surely Cars doesn't want the championship to be over early. He'll have a Scotty Senior flag tonight, so he will. You should all have your Scotty Senior flags out tonight. You qualified last for this one. I was very disappointed in the qualifying. I know JJ knew what time I had, so he knew he was on pole pretty early in the session. I think after his first lap he knew he was on pole, but I should have been a couple of tenths quicker. Like, after all the practice I did, I forgot to practice without my ghost. That's what I did before the last one. I practiced with my ghost, I found a good flow, and then I took the ghost off, and I had lost that flow without the ghost, and then it took me an hour 15-20 minutes driving around before I was consistently hitting good laps with no ghost on. And I didn't do that this time. I just found the flow with the ghost and thought to myself, haha, we've got a bit of pace. I think he thinks Jack is he's bound to. He's hat favourite for sure. He's the only top splitter in the bunch, isn't he? In them top 10 times, week in, week out. If he doesn't win, he'll have a big red face. He'll have a big red face if I beat him in this championship. He might have to miss a couple of my live streams because the stick and abuse that'll be handed out to the young man will be hard to take. He'll probably receive thousands of messages and emails and all saying, did Scotty seriously beat you in a championship, not only in one race, in a bloody championship? He'll not know what to say. Right, Cars should have the penalties on as well. Let's try and see just how much we're going to rip the arse out of this. What do you think, Mr. Turismo? Was that legal? Just so as we know. That's perfectly legal. That's perfectly legal. We were waiting and ready to qualify for Suzuka this morning before realising it was next week. How many rounds is there left in this year championship, and what is the next track and so on? Three left, including the night. Is there any Goodwood track coming up, or Sardigna track coming up, where JJ just might not even turn up because he'll know in his head what's going to happen? Suzuka and Brands Hatch. Suzuka will be a hard one to hang with him at as well, so it will. And Brands Hatch, they're good. Brands Hatch is a dodgy one. side by sides and Brands Hatch usually ends up with wheels on the grass, people off, building sandcastles, having picnics. I'll make sure I bring a bucket and spade and a picnic blanket with me, the Brands Hatch. But it could be, JJ could definitely drop himself a wee wheel in Brands Hatch and end up with a poor result. Yes, good luck to anyone having a dig at it tonight. Jerry thinks if he was racing he'd stand a chance against me. The night, Jerry, or Brands Hatch? You're good at Brands Hatch, you're good at Brands Hatch. And you did have me worried whenever we were practicing for this here one, until we all realised live on stream that he was cheating, guys. He was cheating. He was hacking it. He had the wrong BOP. And JJ was laughing at him, saying, "You fool. Oh my god, Jerry, you cheater, you cheater." And then JJ banged in a 26.5 lap, and everyone was like, "Whoa, my goodness, what a fast he is." And then all of a sudden JJ was like, "Oh my god, I've got the wrong BOP as well." I was glad to see that. Maggie has joined. The Sirocco, I think, was pretty good. It didn't feel good at Suzuka, so it didn't, but it in a daily race or something, or an FIA race, in the last 6 or 7 months, it was OP in qualifying and then crap in the race because of tyre wear. But the fact that it was OP in qualifying, there's no tyre wear in these races, so it should be half decent. Right, let's try and get back into 27s. Catch you later, Dan. We'll catch you later. Handy. What a boy. You got 4th in the nations. Well done, JJ. Was there many turned up for it, JJ? Yeah. Any more top splitters have a go at it, or was it like a split 2 or a split 3? There wasn't a lot of points in Chippa's one, I don't think. I've seen. I'm not sure whether the race is going to start at this one here or at the next one. We should have a practice at that one there, you know. Oh sure, there's the lights and all in front of you. It has to be this one that we're starting at. I've been driving there the whole time with traction control on as well. I wonder when they decided that the race has no points. I know they should have told everyone that. It probably would have been a lot more popular, you know, if they had to tell everyone. 298 points, but they don't count. Still good points though. Few shades. If Slipstream is good at Spa tonight, the top split could be much busier, as we're not too far away from me and JJ. Especially if me and JJ, I have to keep him in a race, same as the last time. I'd have the same attitude as the last time. Have to keep the young man in a race. There'll be no trying to sit behind and biding my time. If there's an opportunity to make a move, even if it slows down the pace, that might be my chance. You know what I mean? I keep him in a race, and if other people get involved in that race, then maybe I can sneak away while JJ's in a race with somebody else. A wee bit of me was thinking that in the last race as well. Whenever we were battling with each other, I kept on looking behind me and seeing the 3rd place was almost there, and I thought to myself a couple of times, should I slow the pace just a tiny bit and bring another guy into it, and then maybe he makes a move and JJ and I can have a bit of an advantage and break away. But I was too scared. I was too scared that it would end up the other way around and I'd end up in 3rd, losing the slipstream. Any of you who are behind me and JJ, if you have a run at the end of that huge big straight at the start, send it. Not on me, not on me, but on JJ. Make sure you send it fully on him. We'd all love to see what the young man's like under pressure. I would love to see what he's like under pressure. So he should be able to hunt me down. If he's a future world champion for real, if I had about a 3-second lead, he should be able to hunt me down. And Glasgow, in the practice lobbies as well, Glasgow had good pace here as well, for sure. What time is the race at? Well, I'll do Sambas after. Probably not Flash. I don't think the race usually starts close to 10 o'clock or something, around about there, and I don't stream it, so I don't. I go over and watch it on whatever channel it's being streamed on, so it would mean starting a stream later on. We'll see how we're feeling, but we'll see. I'll know I'll not be tired. I've been in bed most of the bloody day. So I think it usually starts around about 9:45. JJ, you getting in here? We still need to learn how to race with each other in this track properly, young man. You weren't pleased with me the last time. You were like, stop touching me, Scotty. You're touching me too much. I don't think I was touching him too much at all, guys. So I wasn't. A wee rub here and there. Young man must think he's going to drive round the outside of me in some corners and I'm just going to lift off like a granny. It's not happening, JJ. There's a championship at stake. There'll be no Valkyrie Bottas defending this evening. So there won't. It'll be Max Verstappen defending this evening, maybe. Do you want a race? Yeah. Go ahead, start one if you want there. I'm easy. I'll have to bounce into time trial, you know, while split 2 races on. Try to find those 27s again consistently. About 9:35. First race about 9. Scotty, let's have a big fight for championship. Proper Max versus Lewis stuff. Oh my god, penalties. Penalties are going to be handed out this evening. It sounds like penalties could be handed out this evening. I was still driving a retraction control on, I bet you, wasn't I? Yeah. Let's learn where to brake on the inside. We did before the 50. Like a granny. Oh, I'm telling you, this is gonna be tight. We'll want to learn what it's like going side by side through this as well, maybe. We'll do. Yeah, let's learn. No, everyone's filtered in. Oh, wee bit of understeer there, wee bit of understeer. Is that a naughty boy? There's JJ has joined the room. He's going to be firing all kinds of sad faces now in a wee minute. Saying, restart for me, please. Oh, cars. The guilt was too much for him. Why am I using tracking? Brain fading, JJ. Waffling. Look, there he is. He's really sad, guys. I feel sorry for him. I'm sad too. Let's go and look at these guys out here. Did they care about the sadness? They did. Well done, boys. Well done. Me and JJ know how to make you feel just guilty enough. Brain faded with that traction control, JJ. Too much talking. That stuff will not happen in the proper race. So it won't. There's going to be a load of us, but by the end of that straight, it's not like me and you are breaking away after that first corner. There's going to be other people involved with us by the end of that straight. You may hope you don't drop back to third, and then I just nail a life out of the rest of the lap. Oh, I may tick in as well. Sorry, sorry. Bum, 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 bum. You're going to pull a frogger on that one. That might not be a bad idea, JJ. That actually might not be a bad idea. I hope you don't try that or fucking frogger move that you tried in me in one of the practices. I mean, going up that there, a rouge is it? It's called. Whenever you lift it off, that was frowned upon. Frogger received a 5-second penalty at a World Finals for that. So he did. So, hopefully. I thought the first move that he did was a stroke of genius, but I didn't like that one where he lifted off in the middle of that. If that was like a real life, that could have caused a major accident. You'd prefer to be in third. I don't know what I'll let you pull a frogger if you want. You pull a frogger in the first corner and drop back to third if you want. I'll happily take the lead off you and then just try and defend that. JJ reckons pole is a bad spot here. Just have yourself a poor start. I swap you if you want. Want to swap? We'll send a letter into the FIA officials. Could we please swap positions? Glasgow is in third as well. So he is, and Glasgow did have a wee bit of pace. Excuse me. Maggie says he's sad that we're at Spa. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cigarettes pre-rolled. See you. The third is better this time, JJ. Nicely back there as well. What sort of run does he get? Hopefully you're man out of the slip. Forgot what the apex looked like in that one. 2 tenths lost in there. Over a wee bit of pace, a wee bit of pace. Better run through there that time. On there. We're stretching it, we're stretching it. Let the mind games begin, let the mind games begin, JJ. You might, by the looks of this practice, JJ better hope I don't lose the slipstream. I'm even starting to think to myself, you know, if he drops me from the slipstream, no need for me to lose all hope. fours. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. Doesn't want me getting overconfident. Backing out of that one. He's probably going to put a complaint in out of the FIA officials. He wants my rear wing inspected. What do you think now, JJ, about starting in third? After that wee practice run you had at it? I bet you didn't get as much of a run as what you thought you were going to get. Nearly 7. Jerry says, this is interesting. I feel a wee bit of confidence there gained in that. So it did. If he drops me from the slipstream, I'm not going to give up. So I'm not for sure. Hopefully he'll not drive away from me the 3 or 4 tenths every lap. If he does drop us from the slipstream, hopefully we can at least stay on him a wee bit. Just wait on that wee wheel that he's gonna drop. Scotty, you went off at turn 1. Oh, but you would still rather be in third place. You just didn't seem to be getting a huge big run on me. Even Cars was well in the slipstream, and he didn't seem to get a big run. Exit, may as well restart. It's over now anyway. I think penalties could maybe play a wee bit of a part in this as well. You can pick penalties up here right and easy. It just depends on if they come down. I think they do come down on their own leg. You'll have a half hour, but if you were to pick a wee penalty up in the last couple of laps, it could be pretty important. I was quite happy there, well, with being in the lead. I was expecting at least Cars to have a run on me. I think, JJ, in terms of the mind games though, 1-0 to me. Or 1 each, we'll say 1 each, since you won qualifying. JJ says, by the way, I'm gonna be aggressive, so be careful. I have faith in Hugh Hattrick's officials. So do. There has been penalties handed out before, so I don't mind if you're aggressive. If you want to push me off the track, you feel free to push me off the track, and hopefully they might even come on the radio, tell you and say that's a drive-through penalty. And I think that the pit lane loss here is ridiculous. I'm not going around the outside. I agree with you, as long as you agree as well, because you weren't happy the last time and it was only a wee rub, just making sure you weren't driving around the outside. How it should be, young man. There's a championship at stake. Look at Lewis and Rosberg, best of friends, most of their lives. But when it came to a championship, that friendship was non-existent. Huh? The only penalty was when a Captain Muffin, Ramsey. I'll just race. You know what I'm like. You know what I think's fair racing and stuff. I really don't mind. Side by side contact is part of the sport, so it is. Squeeze me as much as you want, but there should be a car left, room for a car. If I am on the outside of you and I'm feeling brave, you'll surely be punished if you don't leave enough room for a car. So you will. You can't just drive me off the track like as if there's not a sexy green car on the outside of you. I can do a max for stopping, and that shouldn't be a penalty according to the FIA. I don't know. I don't know what the FIA was thinking there, to be honest. I thought for sure Mac deserved a penalty for that one. And it also would have made the championship a wee bit more exciting. And someone said earlier as well that he might be punished for not slowing down on the run to finish line in qualifying. He should still make his way up, even if he does have to drop back 5 spots. He's a guaranteed 3rd place anyway, probably a guaranteed 2nd place, because we've seen what Bottas has been driving like. That's what I said to you once. Max is under investigation. I know, I heard that. I hope he does. I hope he gets punished. I see they've also put in a complaint about Lewis's wing. They want it inspected or something. There's some kind of wee marks on his wing. They don't know where that speed's coming from. Sure they don't. They're like, he's hacking. He's hacking. Horner even says to Max, what is it, £50,000 of a fine. Away over and feel that wing. See if you can find anything out for us. Here, there's 50 grand. Karen Horner. Yeah, I know. I didn't like the way he got on either whenever Lewis done that pass at Silverstone. I thought I felt like that was Max's fault. He turned in as if Lewis wasn't there, and there was a sexy Mercedes on his right hand side. JJ wants an or dig at me. He wants an or dig at me. Let's see what the main games is going to do after this one. Hopefully Bottas has had 3 opportunities to where, if it had been the other way about and it was Lewis trying to pass a Red Bull or the second Red Bull around the outside, there would have been a crash, and Bottas has just like lifted off and cruised. And even he tried to look as if he was having a bit better. Again, I've been driving with traction control on. Right, JJ said he fancies it in 3rd. Here we are in 3rd. Let's see. What sort of run we get. Can we still get this flat out? Damn it, I'd still like to be in the lead. I'd still like to be in the lead. JJ probably wanting to show me just how aggressive tonight's race is going to be. What does Mr. Trismo think about that? Is that a penalty, Mr. Trismo? Maybe learn something? Yeah, it is a penalty. You see now, if they can quickly take him down on their own as well throughout the lap. penalty for Maggie as well, I think. No. We've lost none of our penalty yet. Should lose a bit of it on this wee chicane. About a tenth of it. Oh! That must be for the entry, so it does hand it a penalty there. Maggie, it's hauling ass. Let's have a warm up of this here defence. Yeah, he managed to leave a sexy nose there. Well done, good pass. Smack his bum, Mr. Turismo. Is Mikey in top split? He's hauling ass here at the minute. He was expecting a nudge, but the nudge never came. The side came. Oh. You don't get rid of the penalties rapidly quick either. Right, let's find stuff out about Maggie. Out front, with flight of the headlights. Was Maggie one of those guys? Oh. Oh, he's pulled out, Smack his bum again, Mr. Turismo. Go on, you know you want to. No, that was legal that time. Oh, fuck, Stephen, that's poor. Oh, like that would be a penalty for JJ, surely. If that happens tonight, JJ, you'll be punished for that, like. Have to be. That was definitely, what do I think? Is there any officials in the chat there who could tell us their opinion on that? So as if I'm on the inside, I know that that's perfectly legal for me to just drive him off the track. That was definitely beyond the limits there. That was forced right off. 5-second penalty. Although, what did he make? It lost me a lot more than 5 seconds. That should be more than that. So it should. I got reset and stuff there. If that happens in the race, I'd be about 10 seconds down there. At least maybe 7 or 8 seconds down with other cars in front of me. He'll be happy. If you tell him that's only a 5-second penalty, he'll be like, right, that's what I'll do. And Scotty in the race, I'll push him off so as he loses a whole pile of time. Maggie was cheating. Oh, Maggie had the wrong settings. No wonder he was hauling ass. Big red face for Maggie. The wrong settings. In we go. I hope you're not that aggressive in the race. You tried to. I tried to cut it and you got reset. I had no choice, JJ. I had no choice. It was either I was off the track. I was forced off the track, young man. There was nowhere for me to go. It was either try to cut it or else me ram into you in the next corner because there was nowhere to go. And then it looked at me as if to say that's a 5-second penalty for JJ and that's a revenge punt from Scotty. And then I'd have been punished too. If you do that to me, you're gonna... Oh, he's retracted it. He's retracted it. I didn't even get to see the end of that one. Was it a spelling mistake or was it just something too harsh? Huh? Bro, what autocorrect ruined about half of that message? You've got me worried. You've got me worried, JJ. If this is what I'm up against tonight. It could be a boom boom race. It could be a boom boom race. None of that made sense, Scotty, because autocorrect changed most of it. Right. Thought maybe you spelled something wrong or something. What time are we at? 7:15. I might be that aggressive tonight, he says. I'm scared already, JJ. Hopefully I'll get away from you. I feel like you're doing that to me if it's the last lap. If it's the last lap and we're heading in that corner, I feel like you're doing that to me. I do. I know what you're like. I know how you roll. I won't kill you though. Jack's plowing right through you on the outside. I know it's getting to that point of the season. Only 3 races left to go, and I have to win, really. If he wins this one tonight, then it's over. I have to beat him tonight. There's no such thing as dirty tires in this. So there's not. Or is there? I thought when there was no tire wear on, there's no dirty tires or anything like that either. I don't want us to be close on the last lap on the way into that chicane. That's all I can say. I feel very, very vulnerable. Even without tire wear, there's still dirty tires. Just not cold tires, you think? Right, I'll have to remember that. There's JJ starting in his preferred starting slot. Let's see if it works out for him. I don't want that slipstream just yet. Oh! Oh, cars, thinking of it, thinking of it. Oh. Get back here, JJ. Just about clinging. He could drop us, he could drop us. Oh, a glitch. And the slipstream was gone. The headlight flashes. Let's see if they distract him at all. Come on, come back down and get back into it. It'll be a lovely wee mind game. No, still not back. Edging away, he's edging away. He was lonely. Or he must have thought I was starting to find a bit of pace. Well, we'll practice a side to side through here, JJ, just in case that shit happens. Just in case it happens. What do we think? Is it possible? Is it possible? Oh, surely Mr. Turismo, they would let me away with that. We did get away with that just because of the small contact. Again, I'd love you to allow me to drive around the outside of you there, the way I allowed you to do it to me, JJ. There's the sort of squeezes JJ's putting in me. We need to start bringing that back. Big red face. we'll have to give it back, JJ. We'll have to give it back. So we'll do. We've tried to hang it around the outside of you there twice, and we were not allowed to do that. And I was a wee gentleman. Whenever you tried to hang it around the outside of me there, I was like, yep, well, definitely, well done, good pass. I think I said congratulations to you and everything. So it was. Is he in the chat? What's he thinking of? His face is bright red. We don't want to be practicing this stuff too much, JJ. Someone else is going to end up winning the fucking championship. So they are. All of a sudden, there'll be Scotty and JJ had a DNF. And they're both disqualified from the next race. Oh, tick in. What time is it starting at again, lads? Did they say about? I think they say 7:45. Is that the official time that the stream is starting? I'm nervous about the night. I'm nervous about the night. These practices haven't done anything. They make me feel safe. Right, who's starting more this time? It's a one-on-one. Probably the last one-on-one. Who's going to enter the race with a slight bit more confidence? Could have swum to the inside there as well. Thought we were hitting him. Oh, more speed than normal. Oh, he got a sexy nose back on us again. Still got the inside, but he's bound to be nervous out there. Get to the outside, there's nothing for free. Just about out in front of him, not a big slow car. On the apex. Side by side possible. There's a side by side possible. It's going to be scary on the outside. I have got 30 tires. There's no 30 tires for going off a track, JJ. There's no 30 tires for going off a track. My car stopped there, no problem. We'll pull a frog out here, so we will. Deliberately missed time of brakes, run a bit too deep. Oh, look at that, and we'll let him back ahead of us because we're wanting it now. Let us go right round the outside up this time and leave a space. That was better driving, JJ. That's better driving, young man. Let's be brave, let's be brave. So he leaves a space there. Side by side. Did he get the run? Darn's in the house, hello Darn. You seeing 2-3 he's doing his very first stream. 2-3 he's doing his very first stream. Any chance some of you could pop in and say hello to him wouldn't mean a lot. Is he on now, Darn? Is he on now, mate? Because I'm about to end my stream before this here race. Oh, just about, JJ. Did that fake one score, JJ, there? I think it did. Let us know if he's on now, cars. I'll hop in. That was a bit of a Max and Lewis incident there. Ultra aggressive. He wants rid of his penalty. What's he like? That's a disqualification for him, surely. Surely that would have been a disqualification. He's trying to scare me before this race. Is Darn still there? You missed me, JJ's coming for the punt now, lads. He's coming for the punt. You know he is. You just know it. There it is, there it is. And that'll be a reset for us. And he'll get away with that, you know. He'll get away with that. Surely. He's practicing for the main race. Oh, there's another lap. I think his channel must just be 2 3s. Isn't that... That's his name in the chat just. YouTube is 2 3s with a wee dash in between it. Yes, I'll bounce over. So we'll now once end this here stream. I think we're both going to be disqualified, JJ. We need to pull our fingers out for the main race. You seem to have lost quite a bit of drive there. I make it annoying for you. Look at that, he's a naughty boy as well. 2 seconds. He's cheated somewhere. Is he stopping for this corner at all? No, he's hacking it. He's got reset. He's done. He's done and dusted. Right, I'm going to end. I'll stay in this here lap. I'm going to end this here stream, guys, before the race. The race is being broadcast on Rumor Experience, so make sure you bounce over onto his. JJ, good luck in the night's race, and anyone else having a go at it. I'm not leaving the rumours and anything anyway, so I'll stay here with you. I'll just end the stream. I'll catch you next time. What? Lobby 2 starts in an hour? Are you sure? I thought it was 7:45. Are you sure, JJ? An hour? Right, hold on, let me type in 2 3s here anyway. Where's that wee middle button? Oh no, that's a lower one. Is that the middle one? Why am I not finding them, guys? I've typed in 2 3s and I'm not finding them on. Nothing's came up for him when I typed in 2 3s there. 9:35, right? We'll stay on then for a wee while. You're not doing the route. No, darn. I had 3 or 4 laps around it, so it did, but it's not for me. Very, very hard to drive those cars. JJ, can you try and find 2 3's channel? And if you find it, can you post a link to it there, so as I can find it? I've typed in 2 3's there, but nothing has come up for me. Second, right, it's 8:45, right? I thought it was 7:45. It's 8:45 then. It's not coming up for you either. Darn! Darn if I hit you in the head with a blue spanner. Attention please, get darn Turner. That's a darn Turner. Report to the manager's office. Darn, you should have a spanner there now. Will that allow you to I typed that in. So I typed in 2 3s and all with a wee dash in the middle, but nothing is coming up. So there's not. I think it's like that sometimes when there's YouTube channels that are only starting and I mean, they don't appear. Like there's been other channels that have not appeared for me whenever I'm looking for them. Scotty enter, sorry. Darn should have a spanner there now anyway, so if Darn's still there and he knows the channel. Type 2 3s GT Sport, right, we'll try that. 2 3s GT Sport. There he is, right, I found him now. Subscribe. Is he on the mic talking though? I think that was fair. Cleared an aggressive squeeze off the track. I'm not on my own channel at the moment here, lads. I'm on 2 3s at the moment. Right, well, we've got him on the list now anyway. Let's go back and find ourselves. Where are we? There we are. Richie's in the house. Hello, Richie. Are you getting prepared for tonight, sir? Let's turn that down. JJ's been scaring me. Oh, there he is. He still wants to continue playing these mind games with me. I hope so. Hopefully I can hang with JJ, you know, or stay in some kind of race with him for the Connies. We need to stay in each other's slipstream. I think in the first practice there, I dropped him from my slipstream, and then he must have been missing wee apex and stuff when he's pushing, just trying to get back into it, and then in the next race he dropped me from his slipstream and then just started driving away. So it's, if we can hang on to each other's slipstream, I think if any of us drop the other one's slipstream, then the guy behind might just start making a couple of wee mistakes or losing a wee tenth or two here and there, trying to push a bit too hard, and other people could definitely be involved by the end of that big long straight on the first lap. You're stuck at work tonight. Are you going to be getting paid for watching YouTube? JJ trying to psych me out. And if that's only a 5-second penalty, he's going to do that on me in the race. Surely that would have to be a disqualification. What about this here for a shortcut? Is this a possible? It's an option. Hey, it's an option. A new line. You'll be paid to watch tonight. Congratulations. Richie, you should check out 23's YouTube channel as well. He's just started streaming, so he has. We get as many of us subscribe to the man as we can. If you type in 23's Gran Turismo Sport or GT Sport, seems to find him. Smoke time. You were watching his dailies, right? He was on dirt. I know, Richie. I will someday. I've said it now a few times. So I have. We'll get on it at some point, I'm sure. I'm not sure about making my own again, like, but I'll see. There's a lot going on it as well, you know. I'd be lying if I said I kept up with anything except for my own one. I kept up with my own one, but I was in podiums one. I never kept up with that. Way too many options, way too many discussions and all going on, different groups. I was in Jave's one, I was in Ali's one. So I was, and the messages, my phone was just non-stop, beep, 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 just constantly. Scotty, read the game chat. Car says, thank you for punting me off. My pleasure. My pleasure, sir. Felt great. After your push. Cars, what's he like? Happy to push, happy to drive people off the track, and then when he gets a wee bump back, he's like trying to make me feel guilty. No chance at all, Cars, sir. You did not leave room for a sexy green car that was clearly making a badass pass around your outside, rather than have a big red face with being passed around the outside. You were like, no, off the track you go. Really? 100%. Go back and watch it on the stream. We had the pass done, and then you accelerated into me. Don't make me save that replay and make that face bright red. Scotty, read the game chat with it. Stop waffling. You can mute some sections in Discord and only see the ones that you want. Follow me is in the house. You don't know how you met me. You don't know why you can't turn around and say goodbye. All you know is when I'm with you, I give you space. He says right, I'm saving that replay. So I am. Let's go. Let's go and give this man a big red face live on stream. He's trying to say that he left me space. Well, watch his inputs. He accelerated into me and drove me off the track. My goodness. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I mean? I don't see JJ in complaining whenever we push him off. Whenever it's a boom boom race there, if the boom boom is handed out. I love a wee bit of boom boom. You should know that about me, but I. Library. Replays. Spa. Let's play this stuff. If I'm wrong, we'll apologise. I don't feel like I'm going to be wrong. I feel very confident before we see it. Let's hope I don't end up with a big red face here. What do we think? You don't know how you met me. You don't know why you can't turn around and say goodbye. All you know is when I'm with you, you make me free and swim through your veins like a fish in a sea. Come on, give me the option to get all that stuff up. There we are. Badass pass around the outside, and now he decides no. Away off the track. So do you think? Do we think that it was time to give up that spot? I think it was time to give up that spot. For sure. The pass is done. and now decides, no, it's not done. He thought it was a samba bus race, and he got a bit back, 100%. From my point of view anyway, we'll look at it from his point of view, but that was a dirty dog move. That was a dirty dog move. How do I change? Oh, how do I change this again? Oh, Stephen, I forgot. What one is it? There we go. And we're going round now. He thinks, no, you're not getting it. No, we're not going to let you have it. And then he realises, oh fuck, he's got it. And then boom, flat out. Cars, big red face, man, live on stream. There's no hiding. That amount of shame and embarrassment. Look at your throttle inputs, man. You're the one who thought that was a samba bus race. And then you're on the pen complaining to me, boom, pass is done, and you decide, no, it's not done. And then we sort you out. So we do. What do we think? What do we think, boys? His input is clearly there to be seen. You don't, if there's a car on the outside, you don't just accelerate flat out. So you don't. Boom. It's done and dusted for me, but don't even need to look any more at that there, so we don't from any other angles. If I had jumped outside the car there, we would have seen the big bright red face of shame and embarrassment. There is no hiding that stuff. So there's not. What do we think, cars? He was joking. He was only joking. He's admitted it now. It took a replay and a wee bit of stick and abuse handed out before he admitted that it was a joke, and he realised that he was in the wrong. Fred's OD. There he is. Back in. Live on stream as well. Live on stream. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. He sounded that confident as well, that he did nothing wrong, that I was thinking to myself as I was coming up to that replay, you know, if I'm wrong, I'll apologise. Definitely. Maybe the man's telling the truth. Maybe I got it all wrong. Huh? It was all a joke until we watched the replay and watched his inputs. I love doing that shit. That's been some of my favourite streams, when you have people in the chat saying, will you kick him? That Spanish guy, you need to kick him, Scotty. He took me out on badness. And then I feel guilty for kicking him because the Spanish guy is in the chat saying, no, you started that. And then we save the replay and we go and look and we see why the Spanish guy got angry and took someone out, because it was the other guy who started the argument, who was driving ridiculous big red faces all around. Like Jack said about FF cars, get out of here, There's no excuse for that. There was no excuse for that. Definitely not. FF cars are no FF cars. And he didn't wheel spin there either. I know what you mean about if you plant it then you get understeer. That wasn't understeer, guys. There was no understeer happening there on the screen. He had loads of grip. You don't know how you met me, you don't know why. You can't turn around. What are you waffling about? I'm just enjoying that last replay, JJ. Have I missed something? Well, he didn't have loads of grip. He did have loads of grip. I mean, when he planted the throttle and accelerated, there was no understeer kicked in there when he accelerated. So there was still grip. And he drove straight into me. Don't make me go back and show you and give you a red face as well, JJ. There was no understeer. You can see clearly on the FF cars when you get understeer, when you accelerate too much, the car just goes from turning to just going straight on. That's not what happened. So it's not 100%. He got gripped and drove into his. Follow me is called Peter. It's not like he left space, JJ. JJ, what's JJ like? JJ and cars love each other to bits. JJ is scared to go against cars in case he loses him as a Samba Bus teammate to help him someday maybe become a world champion Samba Bus driver. JJ, be you honest and stop you doing some licking. You've got some hairs all around your mouth there, licking his arse. So you have. Hit that stuff in the head, you'll have awful breath. So you will, young man. If there's a car on the outside of you, see whenever Key accelerated into you at Brands Hatch and drove you off, was that fair? Do you think that was fair? Or do you think Key should not be accelerating in that situation? If there's a sexy car on your outside and track is running out of space, lift off your accelerator, hit the brakes if you need to. Enough space for a car must be left, young man. You know that yourself. Excuse me. I love these races as well to start with the brake on. The start sneaks up on you very fast, trying to get the traction control and everything sorted. JJ going for a punt on people in turn one. My goodness. Does he feel guilty? Does he feel guilty for that, I wonder? Oh. 2 3s in the house. Hello 2 3s. We just subbed to you, sir, not long ago. Nice to see you. A fellow streamer. JJ wants to restart. You need to tell him you're sad, JJ. I'm not. Like, if you're not even sad, I'm not restarting. Definitely not. You need to make me feel a bit guilty or something. You can't just ask for a restart. Yeah, and he asked for a restart. He's sad, okay, sad. I feel sorry for the young man. Jack, would you beat Super GT in karting? Scotty, he was at full lock. It's understeer. He didn't steer. JJ, I'm telling you, before I end this, I'm gonna give you a bright red face. Took ourselves in. Yeah, Super GT is very good at karting, isn't he? No punting people this time, JJ. In turn number 1. I'm nervous. I'm awfully nervous about this race tonight. Any practices I've done with JJ, he's playing that psychological war game in the brains. He knows I'm an absolute gentleman on the track, and he's trying to make me think I'm going to have you for breakfast in this race. You're going off. All I know is when I'm with you, you make me free. You swim through your veins like a fish in the sea. A squeeze. He's testing the limits at JJ1, so he is. A big hacking line. You need to tell me he's learning where all these shortcuts and all are, how to get away with them. Wee bit of contact with someone on the way into that corner, and I'd be allowed to shortcut there, pull away 3 seconds. He'd be writing that one down. He'd be like, Jimmy, write that down on a bit of paper for me. I'm allowed to do that in that corner. That's worked out a treat. The first lap could be pretty hectic tonight, you know, by the end of that straight. Cars has a big red face and he's not racing now, he's spectating. He's probably spectating me, waiting on me doing something wrong, and then he's gonna save it. He's gonna make a video about it, a call out video, the dirtiest YouTuber of all time. The Belfast Momos. Although Momo drives like a gentleman now these days. Let's see, they're still in the slipstream. Are they going to make a wee move on them? Oh no. Almost back at the party. Need JD to hang on to them. Smack JJ's bum for that, Mr. Turismo. No, he got away with it. Right, we got a run on both of them. Bring it back to me, JJ. Sending us to the outside. What do we think? What do we think? We'll keep him over the fences. Breathe in. He leaves a sexy nose there, and we'll repay the compliment and keep him offline. Anything to be had on the actual young man. Nice defending, nice defending. Oh, he didn't come over, but that's been sent. The wicket stopped for the apex, but justified. Let's rub that pass in his face a wee bit with a shake of the ass. He's cheated there as well somewhere. What are we thinking, JJ? What are you thinking? Good, Jay. I'm afraid. No, he's had a sexy nose. He had a sexy nose. He made it work. He made it work. Oh. Breaking early. He wants rid of that bloody penalty as well. What is he like, guys? What is he like? It was a dice for Kice that day. 3 of them turned up. I see you, baby. I don't really want a side to side with him through the next section. Stay out of the slip for the moment. Will they open anything up? Again, nowhere for me to go, JJ. There was no room left there. We were squeezed off that track. Oh. He's not going to allow it to go around the outside of him there, surely. Still we climb. Bring him back to me. Oh, JJ's in for a reset. Oh, I'm embarrassing JJ. That wasn't even me. Wasn't even me. There was no guilty feelings from my point of view there at all. What time? Oh, quarter past nearly quarter past, another half hour. Who all is in split one, guys? I know Glasgow starts in third place. What happened to these other boys? Did they have a poor qualifying, or they didn't qualify? I mean, the JD guy and stuff, because they're all on the pace. This could definitely be more than your man Seal, the JD guy, Mikey. Although Mikey had the wrong settings earlier, so not sure how quick he was. Don't know how you met. I'm gonna have another beverage. I'm having another beverage. Can't turn around and say goodbye. All I know is when I'm with you, you make me free. Swim through things like fish in the sea. JD is P4, right? Well, there's definitely, it's not only me and JJ, like, there's other people in the mixer. Someone could get lucky whilst a wee pass happens here or there, end up out front on their own. Let's hope it's not JJ. It's JJ, me, Glasgow, JD, Seal. That's a five-way, boys. That's a five-way. Certainly in the first lap anyway. And if any of them boys end up at the front, it'll continue on. Let's say hello, good evening to Mr. Moomin. Where are you? There he is. Split 2 starts in 30 minutes. Well, that's a question, but I think it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. A lot of pressure on the commentary team this evening as well, with no Matt. A lot to live up to. Has our Jerry and Rue. And Matt isn't there now to try and keep Rue under control. Rue will maybe feel like he's the head commentator tonight. There could be some waffle going on tonight. Stop it with the pressure, says Jerry. I'm fully expecting, Jerry. I'll be disappointed if I don't hear something about adding extra pressure. Even if you don't want to say the ass area, you'll surely say something. And there's Scotty flashing his headlights. In case you guys don't know, Scotty explains that those headlight flashes are designed to add an extra bit of pressure to JJ's ass area, because JJ frequently shits his pants. Neil is in the house. Hello Neil, thanks for having in. We'll be ending this here stream whenever all these boys start to head out to the race, and then we'll jump over onto Rue's channel. Check out Rumar Experience if you want to hear the commentating and keep up with the race this evening. We can take our time. Come a little closer. Are you nervous, Jerry? Do you feel nervous at all about the commentary? You could take the world by storm, Jerry. You don't know until you do that stuff. I think as long as you can keep Rue under control, you'll maybe be alright. If Rue's the main commentator tonight, I'm expecting quite a lot of waffle. That's not about racing. It could be about trees and butterflies and fish. It could be waffle about anything at all. So it could. It's up to our Jerry to keep him under control. Jerry's the sensible one tonight. Jerry will know all the names of the corners and all. Jerry, be honest. Are you at home with a bit of paper with all information on it? And yes, and here we are coming up for a Rouge, and this has been back in 1994. This incident happened between Michael Schumacher and someone else, and blah blah. I bet he does. He'll have a bit of paper beside him with all kinds of information on it. Well, our Jerry. Huh? Thank you, Richie. Thank you, mate. Seal has had enough of showing us what sort of pace he's going to have. He's off now in the private lobby into time trial mode. He's locked his bedroom door, he's turned the lights off, he's closed the blinds, probably even a do not disturb sign on the door, getting himself ready for the big one. JJ, I hope you don't carry this kind of aggressiveness into the race. I really do. I'll be starting the race with the right attitude, but you have me scared. You have me scared already about how aggressive you're going to be with me. We can take our time. Come a little closer. Let's open up another can of tonight's sponsors of Scotty Senior's live stream. A can of Magnus cider, helping me talk shite for you. Let's have a nosy out on track at the sexiness that was out there. There's cars dropping off pieces of race car for the fans as usual. Moomin's always looking well. I like Moomin's wee purple ones. Just a wee wait on the grass. Mr. Seal is out in the black and gold. Mikey in the Guinness one, looking very sexy as well. Donald was in the pits. I was in the pits in probably the sexiest goddamn library you've ever seen. Follow me in the pits as well. Damo's out. A splash of gold and blue. Yellowy gold and blue. It's gold. Looking well, looking well. We can take our time. it's letting us out of the pitch here, so I can't. Maybe we'll let us drive backwards, but no, we'll just stop at the end of the lap and not practice at the start. Phew, has joined the rim as well. And Glasgow is in the house too. From third. I'm telling you, on the way into this corner it could be 3 or 4 cars wide. Keep an eye for JJ. You've seen him testing any contact on the way into that corner, and JJ now knows that there's no penalty handed out just for cutting that track totally. Keep your eye out for that. He has wrote that down. He's made notes of that. He might even have it as a sneaky plan on the first lap. Okay, I'm going to try my traction control on. Really want to find myself on the outside of that first corner here, you know. We can take our time, come closer. Big red face. We're driving about there with our indicator on. Hey girl, what's your name, girl? See, I've been looking at you and every guy here's doing the same, girl. I'd be ashamed, girl, if I let you just walk on by. Because I'm all caught up in your sweet smile, girl. Like you come around once in a while. Right, let's practice going over to the inside. Closing the lobby soon. What time is it? It's 8:30. I'm going to end the stream shortly as well and hop over on the other guy's stream. Boom boom, out we go. If you want to watch tonight's race, it will be broadcast on the Rue Mar Experience channel. Richie has just put a link in there as well for you to find it. And I'm going to end the stream here then and get on my way over on the Rue's channel. Hopefully he'll be broadcasting within 10 or 15 minutes here, I think. Good luck. JJ, be gentle with me. Please, be gentle with me. Right, thank you lads. Anyone hopped in. We shall we'll see us again hopefully tomorrow. I think Matt said something. I need to add Luca. I think so too. So I need to check out one of Luca's streams and make sure that I spell Sabasic correctly and fire him a friend request. I'll see you on the flip side, gentlemen. Thanks for hopping in.